Hey Virgos, welcome to your reading. Of course, this is Faith. This is going to be for November 1st to the 15th. So, of course, if this resonates with you, then this video could be for you. I'm not going to get into the damn semantics because you already know how the fuck I'm coming. If it ain't your shit, it's not your shit. Okay? But yes, let's see what we have going on here for you guys for November 1st to the 15th. Okay? I'm just going to channel. Oh, some of you Virgos could be settling down. There it is. Wheel of Fortune, Four of Swords. Good for you. Some of you may be with a fixed sign or a Libra. Some of you may be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But I also get the word water. Some of you, maybe you need to drink more water. Maybe you're slacking in that department. So my good rule of thumb, I always drink a glass of water before I get anything like juice. I don't do soda, but unless I get anything juice related, okay? So that may be a good idea for you guys to incorporate that. Some of you Virgos, be mindful of your teeth. Maybe you need to go to the dentist, or this may have something to do with maybe your sugar intake. Just be mindful of toothaches and stuff like that. Oh yeah, you're going to be going to the bathroom a lot because some of you are definitely going to listen. So it's almost like you're going to be peeing a lot. It's okay. Oh, but that makes sense why you're doing that. You're releasing something. Some of you Virgos, you're stepping into the next phase of your life. Even though you may not necessarily know where this phase leads, not really a phase. Well, yeah, I guess I could call it that. You're not really sure what this next chapter is going to be. You're not sure. But the death card represents endings. Some of you Virgos may be ending things with a Scorpio, or maybe it could be the reverse, things may be getting better with the Scorpio. But the death card is transformation. But the thing is, the death is like welcome transformation. It's like you're at this point where you realize that shit that is pretty much falling out of the sky to its doom, that's the way it's supposed to be. Even if it's a relationship that you may have thought that was stable, or a job that you may have thought that was stable, or maybe a mindset. Now the death card is kind of like, look, I've been waiting at this damn door, and now I ain't got no choice but to come in. And that's okay. You know, it's endings, it's transformation. You're transforming. You're not the same. Well, for some reason, I get the number. That's weird because this is a 13. For some reason, I get the number 13. Some of you Virgos, you're definitely coming to that point where you're not the same person that you were 4 years ago. Shit, even 13 months ago, you're not that same person. Some of you could be 13 years ago. I mean, of course, I would hope you're not the same person that you were 13 years ago. But yeah, I'm just saying, you know. Some of you also may be possibly going through some type of creative or artistic struggle. You may possibly feel like your creativity is blocked, but it's probably blocked because, again, the transformation is happening. And normally when transformation is happening, you may lose out on some money. Money may not be as plentiful, but that just means that the universe is opening up a different channel for you to walk the fuck through, Cletus, if you decide to do that. Okay? But yes, now I'm going to go watch Nutty Professor after I get done with this. Okay, I get the word dominance. Some of you Virgos may possibly have a, oh shit, maybe some of you Virgos may be into that kinky shit this month. Okay, that's fine. Because I'm totally getting 50 Shades of Grey type stuff. Okay, so okay. But I also I was gonna say some of you may possibly have like maybe a dominating personality. So maybe to a lot of people, they may not be able to approach you, or they may not feel like that they can be able to handle you. I'm not saying that that's a problem, but sometimes you just have to dial it back, you know? Also, don't be careful of people trying to walk over you. That dominating personality probably needs to come out, okay? Okay, I'm getting something with eggs. Maybe you'll be eating more eggs this month, or maybe you need to lay off the eggs if you eat eggs a lot. But when I think of an egg, I think of kind of like a baby. So some of you Virgos, fertility could be high, or maybe babies are coming into play during these first 2 weeks. Okay. Yeah, I get the word chopping block. Somebody's being cut off, or something is definitely ending. Mhm. Some of you Virgos definitely shared your feelings with the wrong person in the past, just for it to end up being a disappointment. Some of you may see it came out again. Some of you may possibly feel like that. Some of you, okay. Oh no, this might be that type of reading. All right, I gotta scratch my head. Some of you may possibly, I don't know why I get this energy of you sometimes feeling like that maybe your emotions are a disappointment, or maybe even sometimes feeling like because of the fact that you are emotional, that you're a disappointment, or that you keep walking into disappointments whenever it comes to heartbreak. I feel like you're looking, some of you Virgos, in a way, you still may be looking for clarity from somebody from your past. Yep. Could be a Libra. Yeah, we have double Libra. There's a lot. Maybe they have like a Libra stellium or something like that. This may be the person that you're dealing with. But yeah, in the past we have this Three of Swords. So a sense of, like I said, just disappointment. It could be disappointment to you because this person wasn't showing you the same emotions that you were showing them. But I also do get this energy of you being over emotional. Oh, hold on. But also with this Three of Swords energy right here, this could be, attention to detail, but also this could be the energy as well where it could represent separation. So it does seem like that you and somebody went through a separation, could be 3 months ago, or you maybe just started this separation 3 weeks ago, or you're still in this separation now, even though you may have, decide to separate possibly in the month of June, July, somewhere in there. And it was heartbreaking for you. That was hard. Some of you Virgos, you may have spent a lot of time crying, a lot of time trying to make sense of why do I have to go through this? Why is it that we just cannot get this situation right? It's kind of just like, why can you not just tell me how you feel instead of us having to go through these spats where we're pretty much at each other's throats, or I'm at your throat because you won't be open emotionally. Okay? Or maybe you're not open emotionally. But still, some of you, even if this is a situation where it didn't work out, you may feel disappointed in yourself that you didn't trust your intuition. Or you may feel disappointed in yourself that you cared too much. Because the Queen of Cups, she cares a lot. She's an empath. A lot of times she puts the weight of the world on her shoulders just because she feels like she needs to fix everybody. And some of you Virgos could have possibly been in a situation like this where you feel like that you can fix this person emotionally because maybe this isn't an emotional person, but guess what? But guess what? I mean, at the end of the day, they're going to be who they're going to be. If they decide to be emotional, then that's up to them. No matter how emotional you are towards them, is not going to help them open up their emotions anymore. They have to do that on their own time. And this could have been where some of you may have, in a way, disappointed yourself because it's like, I'm wanting you to open up how I'm opening up. But no, because everybody has a different DNA strand, different DNA code. So just because your DNA may consist of emotions, being overly emotional, or you caring a lot, that don't mean their DNA is going to be the same. It could get close, but you get what I'm saying. And then we have the world, which represents. See, the thing is, a lot of you Virgos, you may possibly find yourself in karmic lessons, karmic cycles because of your emotions. Ask yourself, what is it about your emotions that possibly maybe keeps people kind of like a little bit at bay? Or what is it about your emotions that you need to learn so that your relationships can come to a place of understanding and stability? because I really feel like it boils down to your emotions. And some of you are also too easily swayed. Some of you may possibly end up in relationships where again, you try to save the person from themselves. And then guess what happens? You end up digging a deeper hole for yourself. And now you're in a damn cave in Tibet. Okay. Um, but yeah, I'm just being honest. It seems like you disappoint your own self a lot of the times. It don't really be the other person. It be you, because sometimes you may disappoint yourself in a sense of you thinking that you know everything, or thinking that you know how this person feels. No, you don't. You know how you feel because you're you. You don't know how they feel. And I feel like that's where some of you guys may be kind of like in a little bit of an emotional upheaval right now, because you want to speak for this person. You want to speak for this person's emotions. Because this person, so for example, you may tell this person about how great they are and stuff like that. And it may be an overload of, what's the word? It may be an overload of affirmations to this person, even though this person may say good stuff to you about how they feel about you. If it's not on your same level, then here you go, falling right back into this Three of Swords energy. Like, oh, they don't like me, they don't love me. Like, no, just because they may not be able to express themselves in the exact same manner that you do, it doesn't mean they don't care. But some of you guys, you take it as that way, and then guess what happens? You create your own disappointment. Be like, you know what? I can't do this shit. You know? It's kind of weird, because it's almost just like the people who don't need saving, or the people who don't need saving and may have a little bit of an issue, explaining their emotions, you want to discard them. But then the people who need saving, who always disappoint you and keep giving you heartbreaks, you're in their face, and it doesn't make any sense. Now, of course, I'm not talking to you if you are an evolved Virgo. Goodbye. Okay? Not talking to you. But if you're still trying to navigate your way in terms of wondering why haven't I gotten to the relationship that I've been looking for? I'm giving you the map. You can follow it, or you go find somebody else's map to follow. It's okay. But I feel like there's your karmic lesson. Some of you guys, your karmic lesson is about forgiveness. Some of you may still be hanging on to some type of pain that was caused to you. This could go all the way back to 21 for some of you guys, if you had your first heartbreak at 21. Shit, or 31. It's possible. Some of you Virgos may want to be a teacher. Or some of you, maybe you wanted to be a teacher in the past, but maybe you gave up on that for whatever. Maybe you had a child, so maybe you weren't able to finish. I do get this energy of like maybe you being a teacher. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. The teacher in this sense is the universe. When you are ready, when you are completely ready to be different, to evolve, to completely deal with your shit, that's when the universe will show up for you in ways that you never imagined. But that could be why you're not getting to where you want to get to, because you're not ready. You're not ready to be open to that. You may not necessarily be ready to be open to these lessons. Because, hey, there's nothing wrong with wanting to deal with somebody who accepts you for you, but some shit that you do, needs to be fixed. That's with anybody. But if you don't stand in that, where do you think you're going to keep going? To the same spot right here. Some of you Virgos are definitely gullible. I'm just going to be honest. You are definitely gullible. But that needs to end. Without a doubt. Gotta go. Where you're at right now with the Wheel of Fortune, you're having a hard time going with the flow. Oh, another thing too, some of you Virgos, again, a situation may have ended with a water sign. Could be a Pisces, because we have the Pisces woman right here. It seems like this person may have disappointed you, or you may have disappointed them. Somebody may be saying, this is my karma. Somebody may possibly feel like that whatever this relationship is could have possibly been their karma for maybe the way they treated somebody else prior to that. Doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if you're doing this or you're on the receiving end. And then we have this Wheel of Fortune right here. Again, I feel like this Wheel of Fortune, to me, I feel like it's kind of just like the energy of like you're trying to be in the flow of abundance. you're trying to go with the flow in life, but you may feel like that when you try to go with the flow in life, it's too unpredictable. But also the Two of Pentacles is that energy where it represents being emotionally imbalanced. You may feel out of control when you just submit to the universe. So that may be uncomfortable for you. Or even if it's not you submitting to the universe, some of you may possibly feel out of control because you're having to submit to the fact that this relationship has probably reached its peak. Whatever this is in the past, it probably has reached its peak because it probably has been too much disappointment, especially emotionally, that now you're at this point where you just have to let it go. You have to. You have to wash your hands with the situation and let it go. And if it comes back around, then we'll deal with that shit at a later time. Okay? But yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is even karma to me. The karmic wheels of fate, they either turn in your favor or they don't, depending on where you're coming from. If you've been doing some shit that you know you ain't supposed to be doing, then how the hell you think this wheel's gonna turn? Gonna turn left, counterclockwise. If you've been doing what you're supposed to do, what is gonna turn right? But also, some of you Virgos right now, you could be trying to turn a hobby into a career. I don't know why I get photography. So some of you, it may be photography, or maybe you may get approached for some type of photography something. I don't know. Maybe you have to take pictures for what you're trying to do. Maybe this hobby that you're trying to turn into a career revolves around you having to take pictures of your work. Or you may just be taking a picture of yourself for advertisement purposes. And we also have the Page of Pentacles, which can represent school. If you you're gonna go back to school by the end of this year, especially if you kind of like quit, dropped out, if you possibly had a kid, I feel like you're gonna go back to school. Some of you may be possibly on the fence, or some of you may be possibly confused about returning to somebody who you have a child with. Yeah. Capricorn is coming up. Or if you have an earth sign child, doesn't matter. But again, even the Page of Pentacles can be the energy of, shit. The Page of Pentacles can be irritating because he thinks he knows everything. And it's frustrating sometimes to talk to him or to deal with him because he thinks he knows best, but he doesn't realize he has so much to learn. Don't shut yourself off from learning more about yourself. Don't shut yourself off from learning more about whatever this hobby is that you are trying to turn into a career. Don't stop learning. Don't stop studying. You have to keep that up because that's how you keep growing. That's how you keep learning. That's how you keep shit moving. But right now, you're having a hard time going with the flow. That's why I think I was talking about water before whenever I was channeling you guys' messages. You're not going with the flow as if you're like a river just going downstream. You don't know where this leads to. You don't know, which bank you're going to flow into. You don't know. And that's okay not to know. Some of you want to know so much that you're hindering yourself in a way. You don't fucking know. You don't know what's going to happen in the next 2 years. You don't know. Shit, you could blow up overnight. You can find the fountain of youth. You can meet your soulmate possibly 2 months from now. You don't know. But you're trying to know everything and you can't. Okay? You just can't. Some of you Virgos, if you have a child, stop being a helicopter parent. Please. Because you don't want that child, because it's almost like you don't want that child to start distancing themselves and be like, oh, once they get older, they're just like, I am done. I'm away from this person. Stop. And that's why I say I feel like it's one of those things you don't know how to go with the flow of life because it's uncomfortable to know that I'm not able to be in control. And some of you don't know how to let that go. It's hard. Even if it's not you trying to be, I'm not saying you're trying to be in control of somebody else, but you're trying to be too much in control just over, your own life. And it's kind of just like, why not just let it flow? Why sit up here and be super worried whenever it comes to your finances or your career? Why put so much stress on yourself about that? Why put so much stress on yourself to have it all figured out right now? You're not going to be able to because shit changes on a dime. Also, some of you want to be selfish right now when it comes to just doing something for yourself, but maybe you feel bad about doing that. Or maybe you immediately Stop. Or maybe you immediately talk yourself out of doing something for yourself and you do it for your child. And I'm not saying that's bad, but if you're always putting everybody else first, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to tire yourself out. Stress is going to creep in if it hasn't already. But some of you Virgos may be possibly dealing with a selfish, younger earth sign person. Maybe you've been on and off with this person for the last 2 years. Or it could be air, it doesn't matter. But selfishness is not good. Somebody thinks it's all about them. And that could be what some of you Virgos possibly Achilles heel is. Maybe if this is one person, or maybe this is just a pattern of people that maybe you've ran into, where you're always finding yourself putting them first and you come last. But I do feel like in a way this is also starting something new. Some of you Virgos right now, you may be running away from new love because you don't want to start something new, because here you are. Whatever this situation is that ended between you and a water sign person. The new is trying to come in. But in a way you want to run away from it, because some of you are running away from it because you may still be waiting on closure, or some of you are running away from it because you have this energy within you. You have this question within you, kind of just like wondering what happened. Why did things come crashing down the way they came crashing down between me and this person? Some of you Virgos, you still ain't learned. You're going to go back to this person, whoever this person is. You're going to go back. Probably going to be within the next 2 weeks, 2 months, or up to 7 weeks. You're going to go back to this person because it is killing you. And a part of what's killing you could be the fact of you putting majority of the blame on what you did wrong. We have dishonesty. Why go back to somebody you don't even trust? Make it make sense. It just don't make no sense. Some of you Virgos, somebody could be running away from an obligation in regards to child support, custody, divorce. Some of you, if you're trying to get a divorce from somebody who you're just done with, this person keeps running away from you because they feel like maybe the more I run over time, you're going to forget about this divorce and you're going to want to deal with me again. That's why I said you probably may go back, because some of you haven't learned your lesson, but that's okay. You know, everybody learns their lessons at different times. So if you've already learned your lesson and you're irritated with me because I'm going over it again, you can roll your neck elsewhere, because it doesn't matter to me. Come on. The world don't revolve around one person. Everybody comes to their healing at different points in their life. Everybody comes to healing at different points in time. And it's okay. Shoot, if you have kids, you're going to have to deal with this with your child. You know, they get there when they get there. Doesn't matter what you say, how you say it. They're going to get there when they feel like they want to get there. That's okay, because they're their own people. Okay. Some of you Virgos, another thing too, stop letting your parents try to live vicariously through you. We're past that. Because some of you may have parents who are like that. They want you to be on the path that they want to be on, and they didn't get a chance to do that because they decide to do something else. No, find your own path. Find your own way. Some of you Virgos may possibly need to forgive your mother because maybe she was emotionally detached when you were growing up as a child. But I also do get this energy as well. It's not all bad. Some of you Virgos may definitely have somebody who is in the flow with you in terms of they are aligned with your true purpose, with your true whatever, true nature within you, however the hell you want to say it, true purpose within the universe. And you may want to run away from this person because sometimes the Two of Swords can be the energy of there's a suitable partner standing you right in front of your face, but you may not want them. And that could be where some of you are. Some of you may possibly want to run away from somebody because you want new love. But if the cards are saying that may not be what you think is going to be cracked up to be for some of you guys. Okay. Of course, it's not going to resonate for everyone. Especially if you've possibly been up and down with somebody for the last 2 years, again, a big part of it is you disappoint yourself because you want this person to be in their emotions like you're in your emotions. Well, I don't feel like you really need that. I feel like you need somebody who's going to bring that sense of snap the fuck out of it. Okay? Just saying. Yeah. That's what I said. Some of you want to take a risk and leave the past behind, which could possibly be this person. And I did say something about something. Well, maybe that was other reading. Sorry. Ooh, we have this seven of swords should sometimes be the energy of ghosting. I feel like in the future, some of you Virgos in the future may want to ghost someone, but you need to pay attention because this person could possibly be a suitable partner. See, right now you're up and down in your emotions. You're wondering if this is where you need to be. But the Wheel of Fortune, this is why it came up in the middle position, saying you're already in touch with your destiny. Why not just embrace it? You don't want to embrace your destiny. You want to run away from it because it doesn't look how you thought it was going to look. It ain't perfect. Some of you, this person could be completely different. When I say completely different, they could be completely different. They probably not even what you really go for. Maybe you go for, who knows? Lawyers, whatever the fuck you go for. I don't know. But this person could be, like I said, completely different. Two different worlds. It's not a bad thing. Look at that. There's soulmates right there. Some of you are a bit exhausted when it comes to being a mom. Again, what I just say, you get to that point where you get ready to take care of yourself and then you backtrack. And now it's just like, oh, Mo, I feel bad because I'm not doing anything for my child. They're okay. This child is well taken care of. They're probably spoiled. It's okay for you to do something for yourself. It really is. Didn't I tell you? You're going to run away from your soulmate. You're going to start something new. Yep. Just for you to run your ass right into unrequited love. Yippity doo-dah. Yep, some of you Virgos, I'm forewarning you, you're going to ghost somebody, and then not give it about 3 years, it's going to smack you and be like, fuck. It's like you don't know what you got until it's too late. And some of you Virgos, this may be on the other end. This may be in regards to you and somebody else. They may not know what they have until it's too late. But you can't continue to sit up here and suffer in silence, and this person is not treating you the way you need to be treated. You know what you deserve. Even if you have kids with this person, you're going to be okay. You don't got to stay just because you have kids with someone. You don't have to. There, nowhere in anybody's book, it doesn't matter what religion you're in, I don't think so, says that you got to stay with somebody because you got kids with them. Like, come on. And that's how I feel like it is. Some of you, I'm just being honest, you feel like you can find better elsewhere. But it's like, if you decide to leave this person, there ain't no coming back. Period. And some of you, you're going to take the leap because you can't help yourself. But some of you may take the leap because you may feel like that you've disappointed this person too much. And that's a different situation. Who knows if they're going to accept you back in or not. You have to figure that out on your own or get a personal reading. It doesn't matter for me or whoever the hell it is. But I feel like you running away is going to be a bad idea. You're already, like I said, you're already in the flow of your destiny. Your destiny is already in your hands, but you are slowly wanting to close it. Maybe you want to close it because it's not new, or maybe you want something shiny and new and whatever it is. But no. But anyway, it's your decision. Oh, Virgo, sometimes I have to, what I tell you. You think you can be happier elsewhere? If you feel like you can do that, be my fucking guest. I'm done. So this has been your reading. See you later.